PM, and the snow is starting finally, or trying to start anyway. Hopefully this will actually be the beginning, or at least perhaps the first observation from Trenton of light snow of what may be the second biggest storm ever. You can see all this snow already on the ground, but this is all from the storm that occurred on February 7th, which was over a week ago. We still have 3 or so inches of snow on the ground from that event. It's also very, very cold, 12 degrees, and the snow is drying to fall. So this is the landscape that we're starting with as the snow attempts to begin. Garden with already a good layer of snow on it. Shots for now. The big icicles. A very thick layer of dry air exists over us, which is why the snow has had so much trouble starting. The dew point is -9. Now the snow is still having a tough time starting. As can be seen, there's still just flurries. Hopefully it will beat down the cold air and pick up soon.
Me is the guys that I play against, they feel that way. You know, I don't care about, you know, a board voting me in because, you know, I know it has to do with my image. It ain't got nothing to do with basketball. You know, you can ask any of these guys in the league and they'll tell you that I'm supposed to be on that team.
You know, Allen says that if he's not picked to the team, he's going to root for it. He's going to root for his coach, Larry Brown, who's the coach of the Olympic team, and that he won't have any hard feelings. Sean, I wonder if he really is going to have hard feelings, though, if he's not on the Olympic team. Should he be on the Olympic team?
No, there's no question he should be on the Olympic team. And I agree with the committee. If they want to put Mike Bibby on, I think Mike Bibby should be on that team, but Allen Iverson is a 2-guard. He's not going to back up Jason Kidd. So there's no question in my mind that Allen Iverson belongs on the team, and he really understands why his name hasn't been considered yet.
Buckner traveled. I'll tell you someone who I think should be on that team, Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, that's up to him. That's really up to Shaq. If Shaq wants to be on the team, he's on the team.
David, what do you hear about Shaquille? As Martin missed a backdoor pass from Kidd.
Well, Shaq, you know, he keeps saying no. They have asked him 17 times if he'd like to be on the Olympic team. They made one more run at him last week during All-Star. No was the answer again. So they're going to go to his teammate, Kobe Bryant, who'll be on the team as soon as everything gets straightened out.
Iverson demonstrating why he should be on the team with the interception and the driving layup. And working against Allen Iverson would be the fact that there's a posse that might travel with him to Athens, and I'm not sure that they can make the team, as Kenyon Martin backing down draws the whistle. Now, let's take a look at, as of right now, here are the players that will be on the United States team, and you certainly can't argue with any of these fours. And I heard Kobe Bryant the other night say on the air that he would go to the Olympics. So I think definitely you can add Kobe to that team already, making it 5. I did see an interview with him.
I'd love to see Kobe there. Of course, like David said, Mike Bibby would be an excellent choice to back up Jason Kidd. Kevin Garnett for sure. The way he's been playing, He's having an MVP year. You see the next, and Chris Webber, before he was hurt, he was the lead runner for the MVP. The MVP has changed hands so many times this year. But Kobe Bryant for sure, Kevin Garnett. You got to get Allen Iverson on there.
Wait a minute, you told me Nowitzki was a lock one night we were doing a Dallas game. You said
he was the early season leader.
You said he was the MVP lock this year. I'm going back to find that tape.
Good luck.
Yeah, right. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. That was Sean Corbin, I believe. The official went down over the cameraman as he was getting out of the way. Took a tumble, but he bounces back up, and he's okay. He's working with Tommy Nunez and Joe DeRozan. Out of the way.
Tommy's calling him safe at home.
How's the cameraman over there? Huh? There's a little bit of a stiff neck across the way.
Going back to that,
Jeff,
Brett.
you okay? All right, get a wave, and going to be fine.
Brett, I think it's going to be the tightest MVP race that we've seen in a long time this year.
I agree with that. And Kittle's on the outside. If Orlando won a few more games, there would be another strong candidate.
Well, he
down
already
in Florida
is.
by the name of McGrady. I just don't know that they're going to win enough games to win him the MVP.
No, they're not.
He's just a great player. And certainly here we've got Jason Kidd. I guess you always consider it Allen Iverson, but again, Collins with a nice left-handed move that time.
Just big man showing you some of his fundamentals.
If I had to vote right now, I'd vote for Kevin Garnett. I find myself agreeing with Jason Kidd. I think what he does for the Timberwolves, he's a much better player than he was a couple years ago, too.
Yeah, he's a much more complete player, that's for sure. If I was casting a vote, I don't know. I don't think I would vote.
I won't let you. You've already voted for the big German. Come on.
No, Dallas needs more quality wins.
None of those are quality. It's great defense by Coleman. Off now to Iverson. Iverson will attack from the right baseline, and Jason tries to stick right with him, and he does. And Snow from the left perimeter, and breaking long is Jefferson. Here's his game, folks. Now, where was that at the slam dunk competition? Where was that move?
That's special, Brent. He's getting out. He has the speed to outrun Eric Snow in the open floor without the ball.
He would have been a great wide receiver, Richard Jefferson. Turnover. Kidd's got it. Bounce pass to Kettles. Foul by Snow.
I really thought Jason Kidd was going to hold on to that. Jefferson was running the wing. I thought he was going to have back-to-back dunks. But the full length of the court pass, Richard Jefferson out and running. There's nothing that Eric Snow can do. He's just not big enough. And here's AI playing the passing lane, showing you why he should be on the Olympic team, taking it to the rack.
Timeout, and that's up 4.
Very funny. What?
For that long road to maturity, we'll be there.
Pizza Hut announces new stuffed crust gold. The pizza with a ring of cheese baked inside the crust now has zesty cheddar cheese around the outer rim for a toasted crunch. Get a stuffed crust pizza for $9.99 or go for the gold for $1 more. Stuffed crust gold, new at Pizza Hut.
Bullseye wins it.
That's what I'm talking about! Sweet nectar of life! Boo! Yeah!
Just tasted new Sam Adams Light. The light beer with shockingly great taste.
Yeah!
He loves her.
Do you still feel it?
More than I think I ever have.
he loves her not.
I'm leaving before I say something I can't take back.
TV's toughest cop comes face to face with what he fears most. It's the moment legends are made of. All new Blue ABC Tuesday 10/9 Central. Viewer discretion advised.
Wednesday sizzles. First at a special time, 8/7 Central, who will Trista choose? It's the 2-hour television event that'll leave you speechless. The Bachelorette season finale. Then, 10 celebrities compete for food, water, and clothing on the premiere of
I'm a celebrity!
Get me out of here!
Sizzling Wednesday, starting at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Sean, Jason Kidd and the Nets, they epitomize team basketball here today.
14 field goals, and they have 14 assists. And I've never seen anything like that. In the open floor, obviously, they love to get running. You see Kittles to Jason Kidd, and then Chris Childs giving it up to Kenyon Martin in the open floor when he could have taken it himself. And then the pass by Scalabrine, the finish by Richard Jefferson. And then Jefferson again. He's showing you why NBA players are the finest athletes in the world.
So there's your leader in transition hoops. The Nets averaging better than 18 an outing, and who knows, maybe the Nets and the Pacers will wind up squaring off in the playoffs. Sean, what's your feeling about every series now being best of 7?
Yeah, I don't know if I like it just yet. I mean, if you have a team beaten 3-0, why do you have to go and beat them 4-0 in the first round? You're just adding games.
Wait a minute. What makes you think that those series are going to run off and be 3-0 like that?
Because I've been part of a lot of 3-0 series.
You like all those days off? I hated that. Well, they waited half a week before they played again.
I understand that, but just make the 5-game series shorter. I mean, just don't sit there and spread it out over 2 weeks. I mean, I despise that. It's more than hating it. I loathe that.
Let me tell you something
Play
else.
them every other night.
Hold on. We need the commercial time. We got to. Kick over now to Iverson here with 2:10 to go in the first half.
I mean, particularly if you're on a roll, too, Brent. I mean, if you're playing well, you've won your first 2 at home, you got to wait a week to play on the other team's home court.
Skinner wide open right baseline, short on the shot, and Salmon's did a good job, but gets it into Kettle's hands, and here comes Kidd. Nose back. Iverson fouled Kettles. Iverson went to the floor trying to draw the charge and did not. And that's his first personal of the game.
You have to love how Kittles ran that break, though. He lets the big people run underneath. He floats into the 3-point range. He doesn't run all the way to the bucket. And that's when you talk about teams that know how to run. He knows where to find his shots.
You know, watching Allen Iverson, I'm thinking to myself, what a fine free safety he'd make. I remember someone who saw him play quarterback in high school said to me that he was a better prospect than one Michael Vick when he was. I'll never forget the person that scouted them both. He said Allen Iverson was unbelievable under center.
That's amazing,
isn't it?
Hey, Brent, we do have the finest athletes in the world. I've said it over and over again.
Some of their backswings leave something to be desired.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Charles?
I was about to say.
Steal by Martin, and here comes Kidd. There's the pass. There's the unselfishness. Hitting Kittles to seal the deal. Why, you've got to like the Nets.
Again, I mean, Jason Kidd had the opportunity. He had a wide open layup, and he gives it up instead.
Skinner's open for the finish. Coleman gave it up beautifully that time. It's contagious in the NBA when you see one team pass like that, huh?
Oh, everybody starts to pass like that. You're exactly right. It's infectious.
Goes over to the Sixers, and inside of a minute they can close again. Well, you know, tonight a new kind of gangsta is taking over L.A. and stopping this mob will become Joe Friday's obsession. Ed O'Neill stars. It's an all-new Dragnet tonight on ABC. And I was doing a college game last week. I couldn't get back, so I watched the premiere last weekend. Yes. That show's got a chance. That show's got a chance. Ed O'Neill did a pretty good job this Friday.
Oh, you've heard it first from Brent Musburger.
Well, you know, I'm not always right about this. I don't watch many shows. Brent C.S., that's the second time he's gone to the perimeter and knocked down a shot outside. Did you see that fella come up to Rincius before the game? Obviously, Greek from the tri-state area. They were speaking. They were carrying on a great conversation.
Were they?
Oh, yeah. The guy was telling him where to eat in New York and all of those things when he was around. Jefferson slips through. No travel.
That was an old school move that time. A little step through. They are allowed 2 steps.
He got all of his second one. Let me just say that, folks. He didn't leave anything on the table.
It was more like 1, 2, 2 again.
Salmons nails the 3. At the buzzer. Almost. So the Nets will take a 3-point lead into the locker room here at the intermission. Philadelphia shot only 36%, but 11 second chance points. Let's go to David Aldridge. David?
Richard, you guys, once again, great assist ratio to your baskets. When you guys pass the ball like that, can anybody beat you?
Well, you know, we got to rebound a little bit better. You know, we're passing the ball well and everybody's being patient, but, you know, unless we start getting on the boards a little bit better and keeping their 4 or 5 men off the glass, we can be beat.
What concerns you going into the second half and down the rest of the stretch of the season about your team?
Just everybody getting healthy. You know, Rodney Rogers, Dikembe, Chris Childs, getting everybody back and then into the motion, our motion offense and getting everybody acclimated to it. That's our biggest concern.
All right, Richard, catch your breath. Thank you very much. Back to you, Brent.
All right, David, thank you very much. There you have it here in the first half. 47-44. New Jersey did it, and with their